Good morning, YouTube family. South Texas Prepper here. Today's December the 1st, 2023. Wow. It's- We're already into the last month of the year, guys. Can't believe how fast it went. So, I hope everybody is doing well. Wanted to make this video because a lot of the things that are happening in China. Um, Now, we all know that right now, all these crises and wars and all these just seems like all these issues that are going on are really made are being done to keep us distracted, keep us on our toes, and just keep us in a state of alertness. You know, they sell fear, guys. So um, I believe, in my opinion, that a lot of these things that are going on all over the world um, are being done on purpose. They're being staged, being done on purpose in order to, you know, just to keep us in fear, because that is how they are able to get away with a lot of the things that they do. And when I mean they, when I say they, I mean the powers that be, the ruling class, the elites, whatever you want to call them, the bankers, the big CEOs that are running this whole world at our expense, right? For their benefit. So what I wanted to talk about is, I guess what I wanted to title this video is gonna be something like to the effect of, echoes of 2019, uh, something along those lines. But so what I want to talk about is we're starting to see, or hear about a lot of stories about this virus that is targeting children in China, and that cases are starting to appear in Europe. If you recall, in 2019, like in the winter, early winter of 2019, you started hearing about this virus that was going on in China, um, and they started locking down people over there. And maybe like off the top of my head and from my memory, I remember you started hearing about Italy locking down, and I remember because the Italians were in these cities, right, where they had locked down. Um, they were singing Christmas carols. They were singing songs, and but the whole village or whatever, the small town, was like complete. There was nobody on the streets. Everybody was, had their windows open and they were singing or whatever. As far as I know, no, there's been no lockdowns, but the stories that we are hearing right now are very similar to what was going on in 2019. Now, I understand that, you know, we're I might be jumping the gun or whatever, but we're preppers, right? This is a prepper channel. This is what I talk about. This is why we're here. And a couple of months ago, I believe it was still summer, toward the end of summer, right before the fall. I even told some of my coworkers here where I work at, some of the upper management, that it would be very important if maybe we started stocking up on, on like hand sanitizers, like Lysol sprays, those type of products, because I remember in 2019, 2020, when the pandemic started, a lot of those things were short. They were very hard to find. Masks, um, things of that nature were very hard to find. So I sent out an email to my, you know, to my immediate supervisor and had a discussion with her, and thought it might be important if we ran it up the chain of command, that um, just for preparedness sake, right? Because at work, I'm kind of like the same way, like with my with the supplies I have for work, for to run our property or whatever. I like to be prepared. Have to stay under budget, right? Everybody has a budget, but I try to have things on hand, or for the guys that are on call, they have those things to take care of any emergency. And so I try to run the business side of my life in the same way, like I do at home. So, guys, it's not jumping the gun. It's that when you see, when you've been through uh some kind of trial, right? Some kind of emergency or whatever, right? A hurricane, tornado, a flood, fire, like happens out there in California and Colorado, stuff like that. um you start seeing the signs, and you know what you need to have on hand to be prepared. You have already a plan just because you've been through it. And so this is all I'm trying to do right here. I'm trying to let y'all know that we might want to pay attention to these things, and definitely stock up on toilet paper, if you're not already stocked up, because you know how that goes. I mean, it'll go by. I'm just kidding, guys. You know what I mean. But do try to be proactive, not reactive, right? You don't want to start doing things when it happens, and then you go out there and try to prepare. So this is what I'm trying to do, is let y'all know. It might be, even though we do know that fear sells, and like on the mainstream media, they're gonna always try to have us, uh, they're gonna have us entertained with sports and movies and stuff like that, and they're gonna have us try to have us in fear, to keep us on our toes, and while they pass their agendas or whatever. So anyway, guys, another thing, but it should be for another video. But last year, from what I recall, this past year, like in February or so, started hearing a lot about the AI, right? Chat GPT started appearing on our computers and stuff. Bing has like a little kind of like a chat GPT. um, I've I've been preparing for a long time because of the financial system, right? When I found out how money really works, what's really going on with money, quote unquote money. But guys, right now, the AI, you can almost see it taking over a lot of things. I don't know how far they do use algorithms, computer algorithms, to really run the world already. They're already doing it. It's the next logical step is really to give the AI control, right? And I believe that it's not good. That's another subject, but just something to keep in mind, guys, for another video. But anyway, I just wanted to let y'all get with y'all, and start preparing, guys, for what we are in the winter anyway. We're getting into winter, where people get colds and flus and things of that nature happen. So stock up on your elderberry, stock up on elderberry syrup, stock up on your vitamins. Try to eat foods that are, zinc, vitamin C, red onion, because it has quercetin, things that are good for our lungs. Stock up on essential oils, guys. I'm a big believer in thieves oil, eucalyptus, things like that, because they're good for your lungs. Oregano oil cleans out your lungs. You know what I mean? Put in a drop. There's all kinds of things that'll help us ride out whatever storm. You know what I mean? So anyway, guys, good talking to y'all. Also, I'm gonna leave a link. My cousin is starting a YouTube channel. He was in the military, U.S. military, U.S. Army, and he's awake like us. He very practical man, up there from the Midwest in Ohio. Um, I'm gonna leave a link to his channel. Y'all can go out there and check him out. Hopefully y'all like his channel and y'all sub. Has practical knowledge, hunting, just all kinds of things that as you can imagine. He learned a lot of things in the military. Knows how to fish, hunt, great mechanic, things of that nature. I'll leave a link in the description. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day, and just stay prepared. Y'all know what's coming, or you can see what they're trying to push, and so use that to be prepared. Don't be caught off guard, because they're letting you know. Oh, and what I was talking about, the reason I brought up about work, nothing really came of it. I ran it up management because they was trying to talk about things that were supposedly coming in the fall, and so I did stock up on some things. It didn't really come to pass, but I don't see it that way. As far as, like, it's just good to be prepared. It's there. We have the stuff there. Same thing for my home. Anyway, guys, I'll leave all relevant descriptions. Relevant links in the description. Hope you have a great day. So y'all take care of each other and love each other out there, because that's what we're here for. God bless.